So I haven't thought of like a name for this segment or anything yet. So we're just going to kind of go with the flow here. But I wanted to start talking to people about songs or things from their pasts that have impacted them significantly in some way. And you're a musician and you write a lot of music and you play a lot of music. And so I thought you'd be a good person to talk to about kind of like a song that has highly impacted you in some way. And so, what is that song for you? I mean, I know there are lots, but what's the one you're going to talk about today?
Yeah, this was very hard for me to narrow it down, but the one I guess that
Yeah.
at the moment kept coming back to my mind was a song called "God Gave Rock and Roll to Two" is actually what it's called because I guess
Yeah.
technically it's kind of a cover by Kiss,
Okay.
and I first heard it when I was a kid in a movie you might remember called Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and
I do.
um, I remember at the point it was like, oh, it's a cool song, but I was still a kid, and I hadn't really gotten that deep
Hmm.
yet into music. Fast
Right.
forward about 10, 12 years. I'm in my early 20s and I'm working in an office job that I really don't want to be at. I'm in out of school, eventually going to finish school, maybe. But all I really had on my mind was music and playing rock and roll. And
Hmm.
one day I heard the song again after, like I said, 10, 12 years. And I started paying attention and every single word, I was like, that's me. That's me. And it actually
Right.
it gave me the goosebumps, and so
Yeah.
it has stayed with me
Yeah.
ever since.
And so, did you end up leaving your job to find something new? Did you go back to school? What did it inspire you to do?
Well, I wanted to, but I didn't, because the thing was too. I was at an age too where I wanted independence. I was young adult, so that job
Right.
uh, it did independence. And the thing was, I realized even as much as I wasn't really into the job. I didn't feel like I belonged there. I didn't feel like I fit in. I also realized, well, this is paying for guitar strings and this is paying for amps and this is
Hmm.
enabling me in a way, financial standpoint, to pursue what I really care about, which is music. It's about going after what you care about and what you love, and especially when there's always going to be people who tell you, give up, you're too old, you're too
Yeah.
this, you're too that. You can never do it. There's a million of you, and something I learned in my early adult life that became kind of my mantra to get me through pretty much anything, but especially when it came to people kind of, shitting on being a musician, was simply just to
Hmm.
say, fuck them. And that has
Yeah.
gotten me my adult life is that two word mantra.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
right. Well,
that
are there
song,
any better words to live by?
I mean, it's gotten me through. And a lot of times when I've had friends or someone struggling, a lot of times that was the best advice I could offer. Hey, do you
Hmm.
really care about
Hmm.
this? Do you really this? Well, then fuck them.
Yep.
Go for it
That's right.
while they're still on the sideline.
That's right.